So Brian, do you think it's girls with the high body counts, they can't redeem themselves? Like they're just done.
Themselves?
Like, you know what I mean? Like how you would for a virgin, but would you go for a girl that has a high body count but no longer is like that? Like, you know, like there's no redeeming that.
You can't unfuck anyone.
Yes, very facts. That's what I'm saying. Is she unredeemable? Like you can't just like you will never be like.
No, she's not.
What's a high body count? Like what's high?
Depends on her age, but
I mean anything above it depends. You mean on a personal level or in general?
How old are you guys?
Or both.
29.
35.
What's a
I think these days it's very common for girls to have like 20 plus.
Yeah.
20, 30, 40.
But for me,
they do that in their first freshman.
But for me, if there's ever been any hookups in the past or one night stands, it's automatically disqualified.
Do you think that's
and any
for LA?
Anything outside of relationships.
Let's let Jake finish.
Yeah.
Let's let him finish.
Anything outside of relationships, that would be an automatic disqualification.
But you count those, right?
What do you mean?
Like you count everybody you had sex with, like the
Who
one
I have, or the other person?
No, everyone is counting, right?
Yeah. But I'm saying with the woman, if I was dating a girl and she'd had like one night stands and all of that, I just would never go for it.
Right.
But if she'd had a few boyfriends and they'd lasted a few years and she'd had sex with them, it wouldn't be that much of a problem. But ideally, a virgin.
Have you ever had a one night stand?
What does that matter?
Just just curious if you're okay with answering.
It doesn't even matter. Even if I did answer you, it wouldn't even matter.
Answer is yes.
I'm curious because I wonder if like why would it be okay if you've had one night stand to care if another woman has?
Well, because let me ask you this: why is it okay for you to want a man who's over 6 foot tall if you're not over 6 foot tall?
What?
It's a pretty simple question. I mean,
pretty simple.
Like, why is it okay for you to want a man to pay for the first date if you're not going to pay for the first date?
I don't want any of those things.
So, what do you want in a man? Tell me some of the features.
Man, I don't know.
Do you want him to have long hair and tits?
Submissive. You said you're submissive, right?
Oh, so I want them to be dominant.
Right. So then why is it fair for you to want dominance in a man, but you're not dominant yourself? You're saying in order for Jake to
I wasn't saying it's wrong. I was just curious.
In order for Jake to desire a woman who's not had a one night stand, it doesn't compute that he, like, just because he desires something in a partner doesn't mean that he has to meet that criteria.
That makes sense.
Otherwise, because there's asymmetry in what men and women like.
Yeah.
Why are you making that face, Darkavia? Well, what, you disagree?
I don't know. It just blows my mind how men work, bro. Like, why y'all exist? Oh my god, y'all stressing me out.
That was coherent. But it's just like, and this is one of our questions here in the questionnaire. But like, there's not symmetry between what men want and what women want, and I don't think you need to possess a trait in order to desire it. So you're not dominant, but you want a dominant guy. I'm not submissive. I want a submissive woman. Maybe Jake had a one night stand. He wants a woman who's had no promiscuity in her past. I don't think that's hypocritical. I don't think there's any issue with that. Women want all kinds of things in men that they don't possess. Every girl here would probably date a professional athlete. Are any of you professional athletes? No. Would any of you who here would date a billionaire? Are any of you billionaires? No. I don't think you need to possess the trait that you desire in a partner to want it. It doesn't make you a hypocrite. You can be a broke woman and want a rich man. Doesn't make you a hypocrite. Nothing wrong with it. Yeah. That's just naturally attractive. When it comes to female promiscuity, women who are not promiscuous, low body count, that's attractive to men.
I agree.
And like, I'm happy to take on the duty and the burden of being a provider, but then I would never expect that out of my wife. You know, never expect that. And it is a big, large duty, but you just never expect that in return. Mm-hmm. But I would expect them to be chaste.
What would you recommend to a woman that has had like a promiscuous past to become a more high quality woman? Since they can't like fully redeem themselves, what would you recommend?
Do you want to take this first, Jake?
Yeah, I'll take it.
I'll go after.
I would say that there are other things. Obviously, promiscuity and your past is one factor. And there are other things that you can seriously bring to a man's life. And there are going to be men who don't care as much about it. For me, it's just something that's really important. But if you can The reason why I asked that question before was the thing that I was getting to when we were asking about what you guys would do at the job interview for the high status man, is because there are a few things I always find it interesting to see girls' answers that you can do, that you can provide to a man that most women would never even really think about. And it's like, if you look at a guy who's successful and on his grind and a guy who is someone that you'd want to date, if you analyzed his life and you thought, where can I bring value to his life? Okay, he's really busy. He's a little bit messy. I'm going to come in and like clean up his room, do his laundry, all that sort of thing. Or maybe he's got like something that I can do with work. I can like help him with his emails or something like that. All of those little things are things that can easily set you apart from the rest. So if I was you, or this hypothetical girl with a high body count, I would look at the guy and I would say, where can I bring value, to the point where a few months down the line, 3 months, 6 months down the line, he's looking at me as somebody who's like, irreplaceable. If I left his life, then it would be way harder.
Do you think that people should do, or women should do that, regardless of body count, prior to a marriage? Like, you think that they should present wife qualities when they're not getting husband qualities?
Absolutely. Yeah. How else are you going to sell yourself?
How else is a man going to sell himself?
Wait,
You know what I mean?
But like, so why would I marry you if you're not showing me wife qualities?
But by the same token, why would a woman show you wife qualities if they're not getting any?
So then we're just at a
reciprocation?
stalemate, and it'll never happen. So if I have someone who's my girlfriend and she's saying, I'm not going to do your laundry, I'm not going to make your bed, I'm not going to cook you food because I don't have a ring on my finger, I'd be like, all right, then fuck off.
But wife
I was
qualities
talking about
are
dating,
more than
not a
cleaning
girlfriend.
and cooking. Like, just get them made. Wife qualities are way more.
And what's she going to do? Just sit on her ass all day?
No, she's gonna support you emotionally. She's gonna.
I don't
be there
need to
for
be
the
supported
kids.
emotionally. If you're a guy who's already like achieved certain things in life, you've probably been through some shit. Maybe you could use a cuddle on a Sunday morning.
Why are you guys so into men? Are you gay? Like, you're like, men are the shit.
What do you mean? I'm confused. Where did
Because
that come from?
you keep saying like women are this and that and it's blah blah blah.
No. I think I'd actually
so
really
just date each other and go have fun in the bathroom. Let us watch.
I think I actually pretty.
Go get pegged.
I think I actually pretty clearly just sort of laid it out as to like the value that a woman can bring to a man's life.
You just said
But it's
cooking and
it's just a matter of attitude.
Cooking and cleaning. That's it. That's a wife.
What else did I say?
Bow,
duty.
What else did I say?
laundry.
No,
Great.
doing emails,
That's-
cooking, cleaning, making yourself like make his life
Making
easier.
food, of course. And your
Yeah.
life is what?
Yeah.
Shit.
Because-
you were
because-
born to be a
Yeah.
piece of shit.
He also said that he
I
doesn't
don't think that
expect
makes you a piece of shit if you're being.
Hold on,
Yeah,
we
your
got
dreams
a lot of
and your
people
hopes are
talking.
gone.
A lot of people talking. You wanted to ask a question.
Yeah. So I
I
already
need to respond too.
provide those things when I'm dating someone, and so like I obviously do have a promiscuous past, and I'm currently not dating because I want to become like a higher quality woman before I date, so that I can attract a more high quality man. So what would you recommend besides like the cooking, the cleaning, and
Well, I think that you have to just cater it to that person's individual needs. So you have to just be good at looking at the man and understanding a little bit about his life, and then seeing where you can add value, particularly. Because he might be someone who's a clean freak and he does all of his cleaning. He might love cooking. He might be like Greek or something like that, loves cooking. And then you got to be like, all right, well, where else can I add value to his life? You know, can I help him with his organization? Can I do this and that? But it's about getting yourself to the point where months and months down the line, he looks at you as like inexpendable.
should I be waiting a while to sleep with someone?
It depends on his values.
Okay.
Yeah, because if he's a guy who's like a little bit more liberal about it, he's not going to mind. But a guy who's more conservative, how high is the body count? Like, what are we talking?
I don't feel comfortable sharing.
Didn't you share it
but-
last time?
Yeah.
No.
What'd she?
Oh, wait, no,
No, she did.
I
She did.
didn't.
Octavia, what is it? What did
I
she,
didn't. I
what was it?
refused.
No, I'm thinking of someone else.
It was double digit though, yeah?
Yeah, it was double digit.
Triple digit?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
double.
I think that if you can master other aspects, then guys will look past that.
Yeah, so
Majority of it was when I was like 17. I don't sleep around anymore.
I don't know if that's,
That's not.
Better.
Oh, it's horrible.
That's not
it's
the only
absolutely
value.
horrible.
Worse,
It was before I got sober.
but so, I mean, there's this video game term called min-maxing. You minimize negative characteristics and you maximize positive characteristics. So, I mean, you can't really minimize it, but what you can do is you maximize all the other positive characteristics, I suppose, to kind of, I mean, this is just like general advice to anybody. You want to become the best person and best partner that you can. So if that means, getting into really good shape, it could come down to your behavior. It could come down to, other things that you're bringing to the table. So if you just become like this super pleasant, amazing, amazing woman, super submissive, acts of service, and maximize just how can I become more attractive, not just looks, but how can I become more attractive in other dimensions. Fifth dimension over here. Fifth Dimension Princess album out in 3 months. Right? 3 months? Yeah, something like that. Then you just got to maximize all those things. Are some guys still going to disqualify you no matter how amazing you are? Sure. But they might disqualify you for other things too. They might not, you might not be their type physically, whatever it is. So you just got to maximize it. And, yeah. So is there redemption? Like, yeah, is that
That's a good point that
Rachel, what's up?
She says, a man you would want is the kind of man who wants you to demonstrate that you will be able to help meet rather than a giant pain in the ass.
Honestly,
cooperative, not combative. Exactly.
Rachel makes a huge point, and this is something we don't talk about. I mean, I mention it often in passing, but we don't ever do deep dives into it. Like, ladies, one of the biggest things that you can do to become more appealing to a guy, it's not like how the cool stories you can tell, your personality, or how attractive you are. If you're just like chill and pleasant to be around, because a lot of guys have experience dealing with like, and look, girls deal with some like fucking psycho dudes too, don't get me wrong, but like a guy who's dealt with like a girl who's a headache, like, man, the biggest thing you can be in a relationship is if you're just like calm, and when he's with you, it's peace. And look, sometimes you have disagreements, sometimes there's arguments. I mean, some people have a really hardline stance on like, you know, submission and that sort of thing. But if you can be peace, that's like one of the biggest things you can bring a dude. We don't want to, like, guys don't want to deal with a quarrelsome woman. Like, if we're constantly, and look, to be fair, sometimes men, I don't know, sometimes men bring that energy. Like, sometimes men are the ones looking for an argument. But a lot of dudes have an experience of dealing with a girl that it's just like a headache, and we don't want to deal with that. We want peace, we want calm, and if you can be our calm, a lot of dudes are going to overlook a lot of things. Exactly.
Especially if you're a really busy guy who's got a lot going on and your life's very stressful. If you can be like a sanctuary for him, and you can create a home that's a sanctuary, and then that's massive. But also sort of like it's, you know, it might sound like a little bit infantilizing, but if you can look at him with like goo goo gaga sort of eyes, you know, like I said before, always doing things to make him feel respected, make him feel strong, and just point out all of these little things. Most guys in the current dating market, with the way that most women are, will not know what has hit them if you actually treat a guy like that with genuine respect. And you look up to him and admire him.
Besides providing the money and all that stuff, what is he doing? Is he like, does he love me? Is he providing emotional, really like respect and emotional support and all that stuff? Or is he just
a man
gone?
has duties in a relationship. And the duty, in my opinion, is to provide, and also to be, I mean, you have to take a bullet if there's a home invasion, and to make her feel protected, to make her feel like her needs are met. Whether that be like financial needs or like the support of being a leader and all those sorts of things. And I think that's actually, it sounds like it's in a few sentences, but it's a very significant job, and it requires a lot of experience. And go on.
I think in the true sense of like a submissive dominant relationship between a husband and a wife, like if there's mutual respect, it's not about dominating the wife. Just because they are more leading and more guiding, that doesn't mean that they're shitting on you.
No, I understand that. But some men do that. Some men provide and then they treat you like a slave.
Too.
Also, with submission, like submission is not taken. Submission is given.
Right.
Yeah.
So, right.
Jake, I do disagree with you on the bullet thing, though. She can take the bullet.
Yeah.
Natasha likes that one. She can take the bullet. Here's
Brian
why,
just grabs her and puts her in, please.
Put the kid in front of us.
Hear me out, Jake. So here's why. People say, Brian, that's kind of beta. You're kind of a beta male for not being willing to take the bullet. And listen, maybe I am. But you know what's better than being dead? Being a beta male. Although, wait, hold on. Is it?
Do you know how many men have gone out of the trenches in war and run onto the beaches only to be gunned down by the Turks just so they don't look like a beta male to their friends?
Oh, that's the reason they do it. But like, think about it this way.
It's like, oh shit, they're all dying. He's
gangster?
going off.
What's more gangster, Jake? Taking the bullet for your wife. Let's say would you take a bullet for, you don't have kids yet. You take the bullet?
If I had kids?
No, you're married, but you don't have kids yet. Do you take the bullet for your wife?
Yes, I think it's the man's responsibility.
But so what's more gangster? Check this out, Jake. Gangster. Okay.
Keep it gangster, go.
Check this out. Okay. She takes the bullet like a strong, independent boss babe woman. And then maybe you get kind of clowned on a little bit, but you probably, I mean, whatever. Nobody was there. You don't know what happened, right? And then a week later, you meet a new girl, and then you have kids with her, and you've just continued your bloodline. That's more gangster. You continued your bloodline. I'm willing to sacrifice the individual woman. I will sacrifice the individual woman for my benefit.
So the girl is gangster?
Purely
That's embarrassing.
That's the purely
girl is
utilitarian
Right?
perspective on it, bro.
Am I chat? I'm kind of right, chat.
Embarrassing.
It's a secular utilitarian perspective.
Fine.
That,
Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. You're dead. I'm alive. I'm gonna fuck another chick. We're good. Sorry, I'm kind of spazzing out a little bit, but
That's always been like that. This whole podcast was about that. It's like, why can't we just continue to put you down so you can be barefoot and cook our food?
the fuck are you talking about, Lee? What the fuck are you talking about? That's
Statistics-
crazy, bro. What are you talking? Go back to
statistics
pegging
say-
people, bro. Go back to pegging people.
No.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, go back to-
You just want to
Go back to pegging
You
Mexicans.
want to feel superior, and you will never be superior.
no,
Women will
no.
always be superior.
Oh.
Women will always be
Tell me,
superior.
in which way? In which way?
We give you life. If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't be talking all
What do
this
you
shit.
mean? What do you mean by superior, and how are women superior?
Superior. That's
Okay.
it, superior.
Say it again 5 more times, and I'll understand the
The
definition.
mother energy, the goddess.
look.
You would never. You
No.
you provide. You make money.
No.
Good.
Goddesses
Thank
are
you.
demons.
No, thank you for providing. That's your job as a man.
Oh, really?
To provide
Yeah,
for women.
and thank you for carrying
to
that
serve
baby
us.
to term and not killing it. That is your job.
They
That's
push
your
me
job,
to do
woman.
that.
Why
That
are we
is
talking
your
about
job, woman.
abortion, bro?
A man forced me to do
It is
that.
your job to bleed out of your vagina and then have my baby.
forced me to do that.
It is your job, woman.
You little fag.
It's your job, woman.
too much.
You got to take that baby all the way to
That
term.
was too much.
Good
You
woman.
forced me to
Good
do
woman.
it.
Good woman. Take it all the way to term.
Facts.
You
She
forced
said-
me to
she
do
definitely
it.
said facts. Facts.
I said facts. Yeah, facts.
Yeah. Okay. Be quiet, lady. So anyway,
Oh, and now they see how they get when I'm right.
You can't say that word on stream, bro. Chill the fuck out.
The
lady.
mother
Chill.
goddess
A demon.
superior than men. Period.
That's cool. You're
God is literally a
the
man.
goddess, the queen,
The mother,
princess,
the mother.
She's got to take the fucking bullet, bro.
They gave birth
She can
to you.
take the fucking bullet.
Your mom can take the bullet.
No, not my mom can take the bullet.
Oh,
I'm
it's a
saying my
woman.
girl. I'm saying my girl. If I'm dating a girl,
So what's
she
the point?
takes
die?
the bullet.
What's the point of men being stronger if you're not going to take the bullet?
The point of me being stronger is so that after she dies, I can take care of the kids because I'm honestly, well, once we have kids, if we already have kids, I'm better suited to take care of them. Financially.
Who's going to cook for them?
Yeah, it's like-
Let
And
me
who's
add
going to
that
give them good
caveat.
intuition?
Huh?
Who's going to give them good intuition? Like,
Me,
and-
bro. You could have dodged the bullet. I dodged the bullet. I give my kids good intuition. You took the bullet. Obviously, your intuition wasn't that good to fucking dodge that
No,
shit.
I would dodge
dodge
it
it.
for sure.
Boom. You take the
Sound
fucking.
like-
Fine, I think the more accurate for you is that you both just stand there and whoever gets hit gets hit. It's just a
No, bro. You're my girlfriend. Here's the bullet.
You ever seen
I
those-
put you in front of me, dude.
You ever seen
the
those videos
truth
of when the plant jumps out and scares people and then the guy grabs his
Doesn't seem like
girlfriend?
a very dominant
That's you.
man.
Yeah.
He said he was a beta male.
He said he's going to use his girlfriend as a human
very
shield.
dominant. No, how would that's okay, let me ask you a question. Genghis Khan. You know Genghis
not a
Khan?
question.
Hold on.
Okay, yeah.
You know Genghis Khan?
Not personally, yes. I know
But
who you're talking about.
the
Yes.
Mongolian
I
conquest?
know who you're talking about.
This guy had like dozens of wives and concubines and just chicks he was
Thousands of children.
thousands, son. Like
Fertile
just
man.
He was slinging
multiple
it.
times a day, just busted nuts. So, anyways, hold on. Check this out, Natasha. You listening?
I'm listening.
Okay. You think Genghis Khan, the most fucking ruthless? You think Genghis Khan wasn't dominant? He would. Any wife, if it's between him and the wife, goodbye. Oh, goodbye, wife. I've got 10 more. Genghis Khan is a G. He's a real G. Henry VIII, the King of England. This motherfucker beheaded his
Two wives.
divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded, died. He
No,
beheaded.
outlived.
What's that?
The last one, he outlived him.
Whatever. So, anyways,
So scary.
According to your
These are
logic,
your
that's the most
idols.
gangster shit you can do.
Is behead your wife? That's,
Just go Henry.
you know what? She doesn't bow for me.
Divorce,
These are
die in
also
childbirth.
like the men, these are like that small percentage of men with power. Like that's who you're speaking on. You're not talking
What?
about.
Huh?
Remember, like back when we were talking about like
but Genghis Khan.
You know what I'm saying? The men of power, the
0.0001%.
whatever. You can't compare yourself to them. If
I'm
you
not
just say
saying I'm
you're
fucking
at,
Genghis Khan.
No,
bro.
but I'm just saying.
I'm just
you
saying.
can't-
If it's a W for Genghis Khan to be like, I've got 50 wives. One of them, okay.
But you don't have
But
50
you
wives.
have.
That's not
But
legal.
that's the thing.
Take the
He's
sword.
that.
You don't
even
that
want
percentage.
one wife.
Take the spear.
He's that percentage
You
of
don't
men that
even
you
want one
spoke
wife,
about.
but
They
then
can't.
you're using an example with somebody with a bajillion wives.
Yeah, that makes me more gangster because she's more important to me, and I'm still willing to sacrifice the chick. Woo!
You can't even say it without laughing.
Oh, shit. Oh, she's more important. That's more gangster. I'm still willing to sacrifice her because the bloodline. It's more important for me to survive to forward the fucking bloodline, son.
Okay, so what if she was pregnant?
I could go impregnate 10 other women.
But what if she was pregnant at the time with your child, your firstborn child?
Does he know if
And you
Men don't
got
love
shot in the
women.
nuts, so
they
you
don't
can't
love you
have no more
guys.
kids.
I got
it's a
shot in
lie.
the nuts.
So you can't have no more kids. Are you still gonna protect
That's
her?
not true. We don't love
Men
these
can't
hoes.
love unconditionally because they're never loved unconditionally. You have to provide to be loved.
We don't love
So
these
you
hoes.
never
It's
give
different.
us
I've loved a
unconditional
lot of
love.
men that
Different.
didn't provide
Nah,
shit.
men love hoes.
Men cannot love unconditionally. There's too much ego involved. There's too much I need power. The size of my dick.
If she gets fat,
I'm trying to have a conversation with
And
you.
she gotta take the bullet.
Kid.
Wait.
Like
But
a
do
child.
y'all think these women out here are worth taking the bullet for? I could be married. Hold on. I could be dating this girl, married to her. She's getting new dick within 3 months, bro. You
And
want me to take the bullet?
You wouldn't even wait 3 weeks. You be out there crying at the freaking funeral, like, oh, look at me so sad.
Oh,
Feel
bro,
pity for
I
me,
would
give
be
me
on
head.
fucking Tinder at the funeral.
Of course.
I'd be on fucking Hinge.
So you want her to wait
I'd
3
be on
months?
Hinge. I'd be on Bumble.
Exactly.
I'd be on Tinder. I'd be on
Why would-
Farmers
why
Only.
would we
I'd be on
wait?
Christian Mingle. I'll be on J-Date. I'll be on fucking the Asian dating app. That's gonna be the first place I'll be.
So why she can't be in the same app?
That's
Because she's a
disgusting.
lady and she has
No,
to wait for you
but-
forever in her little
but-
coffin.
No, what I'm saying
Never.
What I'm saying
Don't
is though,
settle, ladies. Don't
you guys
do it.
have an expectation that I take the bullet. Hell no, I ain't taking the bullet because
No one expects you to take the bullet. We
she
know.
expects me. She said she expects me. to
You're
take
a
the bullet.
5. Ain't no 5 taking
Oh,
bullets.
fuck. You're a
Oh,
3 and a 4 naked.
speechless. You notice that when we get them, they always switch like the conversation. Like
You
got
switch the conversation.
because you wouldn't take the bullet, but then you said my mom. For my mom, I would take a bullet. Would you? That's a lie.
I would take. You know what? For my parents, damn, that's a hard yes. I think for my parents, because I got love for my parents like that.